One thing you're going to notice about me, those of you that are my subscribers and have been for a while, and even those that are relatively new, and any potential subscribers to this channel or platform, and any other platform that you may find me on, be so blessed to find me on, you'll find out that I tell the truth. And what's interesting to me is that there are people in position, power, authority, certain echelons of our life that don't want you to know the truth. And it makes you wonder why. Could it be control of the population? But anyway, let me cut to the chase. A lot of us have been made to believe that there are entities in our society, in leadership, in government, politics, if you will, that genuinely care about us or the people that they govern over. My question to you right now is, and it's rhetorical, do you believe that the government actually cares about you, the individual, the citizen, the so-called citizen, if you will, in America? And we're just going to narrow it down to America. Do you honestly believe that our government cares about us as people? If you want to answer and or respond, please leave it in the comment section below at your earliest. And I look forward to your comments. But I don't believe that the government cares as they put on to care about us or we the people. And we are the people. We make up this country. We are the ones that's responsible for all of the revenue that the governments receive. We the people. So why do we have so much poverty in America? Why do we? If they really care about the people. That's from the White House all the way down on a local level. Of course, cities and states, communities. Why do we have so much poverty? I'm not saying that there should not be any poor people per se, but the amount of poverty is horrendous. Now, at the same time, we can send billions and billions and billions of dollars in equipment to other countries when we're struggling here. We are sending billions and billions of dollars to the Ukrainian effort with the Russia war. And then we're now sending billions and billions of dollars to Israel with the Hamas war. Not to mention the relatively new issues with the Houthis and these other sales, if you will, that are backed by Iran. We're sending money to all of these other people, all these other countries, not to saying that it's not a noble cause, but at the expense of the people here. We're making billions and billions of dollars off of the backs of the middle class and the poor in America. And we're giving billions and billions of dollars in military aid, food and so forth, medicine and so forth, to other countries, when this country is not doing that well. Our military forces are spread thin. How many wars could we support in or fight in? And the government is not telling you all of the truth. I worked for the government. I was in the military. I know how they operate. So my question to you again is watching this. How much do you trust the government? Honestly. And do you believe in what they have so traditionally called the American dream? You see, I don't believe that the American dream even exists. Maybe the idea did at one time, once upon a time. Does it exist today? And what indeed is the American dream? Now, holler at me, shout out at me, if you are the working class, if you are the poor working class, if the American dream is really a dream for you, or is it an American nightmare that's going on right now? All of these wars across the planet is going on right now, and we are involved directly and indirectly in these wars right now. It just has not come to hit home as hard as it possibly can, but it's coming down the pike. So the American dream, what I feel, what I believe today, there's no American dream for me, the person. There's my dream. It's how I see things, because how I succeed in this world is dependent upon me, the individual. That's my dream. But it's not called an American dream. It's what I do as an individual. It's the work, the labor that I put in, the sweat equity that I as an individual put in. You should see it that way as well, because America's not doing anything for the people. It's not. It's all a game. It's all a parlor trick. It's a bunch of actors and actresses in government that are pretending to be for us, the people. You had better believe they will never miss a meal. They will never be poor. And they're going to make certain that they never become poor, and that their generations will survive for hundreds of years. But what about you and I, the average person, the average working person? What about you and I? Do they care do they care as much about us, the people, as they do about their own self-interest? I hope that you have enough common sense, and I hope that you are using critical thinking, and I hope that you have enough intelligence to see through the fluff. And that's what it is. We're in a scene from The Wizard of Oz. We're in the fantasy, and a lot of us have not awakened to the fact that we are in an actual matrix. There's what they want us to see, and there is what is actually being presented. Hello. This may have not hit you at the right time of the day when you have viewed this particular video. This may have not been what you wanted to hear. I'm sorry, but it's the truth anyway. So, what are you doing to build your own empire as an individual? What are you doing to fortify your family for generations outside of waiting on just some crumbs from the table of somebody who says that they represent us? Politicians tell you a whole lot of things when they're running for office, but they never make good on it when they get in office. Have you ever thought about that? What has the president of this United States, as I'm speaking to you right now, done for this country to benefit the people? Or is it only a segment of the people? Possibly the 1%, the major corporations, but everybody else is left to the slaughter, so to speak. So we have to think about this really deeply, but don't wait too long before it becomes too late. We're living in the last days, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm getting at. We are actually living in the last days, and it's not going to get any better. Trust and believe what I'm saying to you. Now, I know some people are going to be vehemently against what I just said, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the truth of the matter. Wars and disease and poverty and imprisoned in mass amounts, or mass numbers, if you will, the industrial prison organizations, more than any other prison establishment on the planet. We have more. Why? It's all about money. It's never about the people. It's about money to them, making profit. And before I close, let me tell you this. Let me remind you, if you may have already known and forgot or not thinking about it, the United States is not a country. The United States is a company. It is a business. And they're going about business as usual. So, And every business has a president and a vice president and directors and so forth. Hello. Wake up, America, as one man used to say. Earl Pitts. Remember that? You have a blessed day. So long.